Success is simply a matter of luck. Ask any failure. Earl Wilson. My friends, we gain our success 10 to 15 minutes each and every day as we chart these markets, practice trade, follow your favorite stocks and ETFs. Stick with us. Do a little bit of trainings that we put out. Subscribe at chartingwealth.com for free. If you appreciate what we do, of course, become a Patreon sponsor. You'll get my latest book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage, and the 3-part series, Options Made Simple, the Charting Wealth Way, for as little as $1 a day. Thank you so much for all of the support we get. We appreciate the Patreon members for underwriting the cost of the channel for all we bring you for free. Let's jump into these charts. Yesterday was a down day. Today is an up day. Isn't that great? The markets are amazing. Now let's jump first into the S&P 500. As I ran the numbers today and sent out the trade execution summary grid along with 5-day plus analysis and forecast to the Patreon members, getting tomorrow's news today, what did we see on the S&P? I'll share it with you. It was a 78% probability of an up move tomorrow with an 82% back test accuracy. Yes, read about it. For those of you who aren't Patreon members, you can check tomorrow when we release that information to our subscribers, you just go to the Patreon page and subscribe for free under the free membership and you'll get it. And then we release it to the general public the day after that. But that's what it shows us for the S&P. We'll see how that plays out. Now, you saw that let's just look at this. You can see on Thursday, things were up. On Friday, things were down. On Monday, and then recovered a little bit on Tuesday. Overall, we're going to the second week of green candles. The high last week, 755.42. This week, 743.91. So we've not hit the high. We do have a green candle. We didn't have a lot of volume last week. It didn't get up to even average. This week, it's doing all right. Again, as we look at things, you can see the 2-day continues to lay out green candles. This is the Monday-Tuesday candle. Didn't reach a higher high, but again, continuing to be green, moving in the right direction, opening lower than the prior close, but not a whole lot of volume. It is the summertime trading zone. But again, we are trying to move in the right direction. A lot of headwinds, things trying to pull things back. Oil, what's going on in the Middle East, what's going on in Ukraine. I mean, all the stuff that's happening in our own markets and around the world. But the S&P just keeps trying to chug along. Now, what about the NASDAQ? It was up even more today, 1.12%, but staying below that weekly trend line, not pushing through it, have a doji. Well, let's see. Let's look at that. It may be a spinning top. Let's zoom in. Pretty much a doji or a little spinning top. You can see on the 2-day. And again, not much volume there either. It continues to be bearish. Again, even though it's up, we continue to have some bearishness to it. You see how we're reaching lower highs. And we're not reaching lower lows, though. We did twice before, but this latest one we haven't. But again, lower highs. So we'll continue to watch. We're still more bearish on the NASDAQ than we are on the S&P. But the NASDAQ's still really, I said if you put a gun to my head yesterday, I would say bearish on the NASDAQ. I wouldn't be pulling the trigger on it right now. Now let's look at go from stocks to 20-year U.S. government bonds. Up technically for the day 0.13%, but again, you can see where bonds started crashing back on Tuesday the 30th. And again, they have just continued to move down. We are a lower low this week. Nice red down candle. Things peaked. We saw back on the 22nd green spinning top. Would have been nice if that were a red spinning top and average volume, which is typically our sign for a rollover. It wasn't, but that's okay. It is still gone down and we are bearish on bonds. Gold booming up for the day, 1.37%, but that's not enough to get back what it lost even yesterday. Gold's still negative. It's still hanging around the potential support level around the 360-67 mark. It's not breached it. It's hanging around right above it. Who knows how much longer it's going to do that? I can't wait till it starts putting in green candles, if indeed it does, and we can go long gold, but not yet. What do we see with Bitcoin? Now, I like seeing Bitcoin going a little green here on the weekly. See how Bitcoin, it moved down, it hung out at our support level, then crashed below it, then popped up above it, and is still hanging out here. I'm hoping it's going to take off and really move. We can see where it opened lower than the prior close. You've got Bitcoin wrangling around with both wicks on the top and the bottom of the candle. I'm waiting for it to charge forward, sally forth, and go up again, and would love to see that happen. If it does, we'll be ready to ride that pony. That is where we are, folks, as we end the day on Tuesday. Hope that you are having a great week, spending 10 to 15 minutes each and every day learning how to do this by doing this. Don't worry about how long it takes, because when you master the charts, you'll make up for all the time you ever spent. It's worth it. Get on the journey today. Stay on the journey. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.